Alright, so I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations in this video. I heat up some of my leftover fried chicken last night around 2 a.m. and bit my tongue really hard. You could probably see.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so this could be kind of like a tradition, showing off a random body part at the start of each video.
Yeah, lately I can't fall asleep. I've been rolling up another trying to help me breathe. I got anxiety, yeah, it's really cursing my brain. So I swear that I've been feeling like I'm going insane. Fuck.
So you've heard back from college admissions, and now you have to make the decision of where you want to go to college. This is not an easy task, especially if you're as indecisive as I am and spend way too long looking over the dinner menu. I like to start this video by saying that there's no way to actually choose the perfect college. Choosing your college, actually going to school, and enjoying life is kind of like having a relationship. It's a constant compromise. You start off with a perfect image of your significant other, in this case college, who you're sure is going to stay by you for the next 4 years. You've spent days or weeks examining your potential suitors, and you've finally settled on the boy or the girl who you think has the ideal traits, whether that be physical attributes, shared interests, or the person's ability to somehow laugh at your stupid jokes. But unexpected things are bound to come up. You discover that your partner snores a lot, is a messy eater, and has a nasty coke habit. In this situation, you have to make certain compromises to keep your relationship intact. You could wear earplugs to bed, you could carry around wet wipes at all times, and you could try to get your partner the help that he or she needs to switch over to the less harmful Coke Zero. Choosing and going to college is the same, in that your pre-freshman year perception of your school is bound to change. Things are going to come up out of nowhere, throwing you to the ground, and making your life more difficult than it already is. The more effort you put into choosing the right school before you actually start college will help you anticipate some of the issues earlier on, and hopefully help you maintain a healthy relationship. Alright, so for the first and most important point, you should really know yourself. You're probably not going to go into a relationship not knowing what you want to get out of it, whether it be affection, emotional stability, or just a really good friend. So why should you choose a school without first knowing what you want out of college? You should first think about where your passion lies, what your interests are, and what your strengths are. You should then think about what you want to do post-graduation. Do you want to find a job, and if so, in what industry? Would you want to pursue a post-grad degree, and if so, in what discipline? Have a rough idea of whatever you think you might want to do, but remember that you don't have to settle for one option. Having different things you might want to do might help you later on if one of those plans doesn't pan out for you. You should then think about the schools you're choosing from and what type of environment you think you'd thrive in. Would you want a more well-rounded education, or a more pre-professional education that might give you an edge post-college? Now that you've had the chance to know yourself, make a list of the criteria that are most important to you. The list could include things like how the school ranks for a particular program, geological preferences, size of the student body, the curriculum that's offered, and whatever else you think is important. Do some research on your candidate schools, and try to quantify where each school places in your criteria. Just by getting to know yourself and doing minimal research, you should be able to narrow down your list pretty significantly. Alright, so this is kind of a hot take. So personally, I don't think on-campus tours matter that much. The thing with on-campus tours is that these tours are kind of like trailers for movies. They'll leave out all the junk and only show you the best features. Sometimes these trailers actually do justice, but most of the time you leave the movie theater feeling like you've been scammed. This is the same with campus tours. They will raise your expectation of your school so much so that you have no option but to be disappointed once you actually experience some college. So what could you do to find out what the school is actually like? Well, just like how you'd ask a friend who's already seen the movie. In my experience, college tours are only good for one thing: getting the chance to meet the people who actually go there. You should ask these people the question that university hired tour guides would never answer. What are some things you hate about the school? How much sleep do you actually get? Is the food at the dining halls really that bad? So I guess my message to the class of 2024 who had the opportunity to actually go on a campus tour taken away from them would be, don't worry, you're probably saving time and money by not going to physical college campus tours. Leverage your online connections to talk to the people who actually go to the schools you're looking at. There are so many online forums, groups, subreddits, you name it, that are eager to help you guys out. So utilize the tools you have. Alright, so definitely don't apply to colleges for their clout, but now that you're choosing from the schools you've been admitted to, you should definitely look into the school's reputation, alumni network, and the performance of the alumni in the industry you're planning to get into. If this wasn't already on your list of important things, you should still definitely have a look at it, because as much as I hate to say it, the school name does help a lot later on when you're looking for jobs.
Maybe I just need to take a break, cause all this drama in my mind is keeping me awake. But I'm the biggest dreamer, man, I do it every day. Money on my mind, only in it for the cake, yeah.
Alright, so you've chosen your soulmate, you've chosen your partner for the next 4 years, and now you're in college. But things don't stop here. Remember, this is a relationship, not a one-night stand. Alright, so mentality plays a big role. Even if you weren't afforded the luxury of choosing between the schools that you'd be really happy to go to, you can shape your own life in college as much as college can shape your life. Your school as an institution will undoubtedly shape your college experience to a certain extent, but that influence is pretty minimal in day-to-day life. What's more important is the people you surround yourself with. To continue with the metaphor, you're bound to get tired of your relationship no matter how perfect your partner is if the people in your partner's life suck. If you vibe with the people your partner's friends with, it could make tolerating your partner a little easier. It's the same with college. Surround yourself with the people you genuinely enjoy, and I can promise you that you'll be able to make the best out of the school you've chosen. And if none of that works out, you could just say fuck it and transfer out. Sometimes things just don't work out with your partner and you just have to move on. Alright, so that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video and good luck. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. Alright, bye.
I got shooters on my 6 and they ain't phasing the kid. I'ma smoke the pain away, roll it up in a spliff. I'm a young legend coming from the OC. Think that I'm not great, well, you don't really know me. I don't even know how to surf, but I know that I'm wavy.